It was probably the only sour note, or has been the only sour note of the season. And to call it a debacle was probably correct, and probably the only misstep that this leadership has taken in a decade. And I know the legal matters are still pertaining around it, but how much can you tell us about how that decision was arrived at and the thinking behind it?
I'm glad you asked the question, because you had to ask it, and I think it's important. I haven't addressed it till this moment, and I want to address it. First of all, I want to start with apologizing to the fans. I think we owe it. I owe it. It was a mistake. I think, in hindsight, the decision should have been, from the beginning, a decision not to participate in this league. For many reasons. I think we looked at it, and I'm not going to sit here and defend the reason why we did it. I think what I will do is I will own it, which is we took a decision. I took a decision ultimately on this, and I take full responsibility, and it was a mistake. And what I tell the fans on this is, to get to where we are today, throughout the years, we've done a lot of things right, and we've made a lot of mistakes. And it's part of growing, and it's part of improving. And I'd say that always, you need to have the courage to make mistakes, and then to own up to these mistakes, to go forward. Or else you're in a paralysis mode. And particularly where we're coming from. If you go back 12 years ago, where we started, to where we are today, we couldn't have done the leaps we have made over the years without taking risks and without making mistakes and learning from them, and then coming back and constantly improving. It was a decision, based on a view, which was a mistaken view, that this will improve and strengthen our position as a club. I think what it missed was an important aspect, which is how the fans felt about it, addressing, I think, a fundamental point, which is the football pyramid in a way that is proper. We will learn from it. I have no doubt. I think our fans appreciate the heart and spirit of everything we do. And I think our fans, I hope, will understand that when we make such a mistake like this, our heart was in the right place, our assessment was wrong.
And it felt very much like we were the last ones in and the first ones out. And because of that, our fans were less vocal than many other fans, and we all saw what happened at other clubs. But I guess the simple question is, do you regret it?
Yeah, I absolutely regret it. The benefit of hindsight is easy right now. I regret it, and you can see it. It was not an easy decision to say yes, no, and we're in, and we're out. But I think you can see, in terms of the timing of when we actually did commit, it tells you a lot in terms of how challenged of a decision it was and how much we struggled with that decision. But you can also see that once we recognized there was a mistake, that's it. We needed to go out immediately. And I think we heard the fans, we heard the football community speak, and we acted on that. So regret, yes. Big learning experience. We go on, and we will continue. And I think one thing I want to make sure that you understand, Chris, and the fans understand, we will continue to push the envelope in everything we do, because we want to be the best club in the world. And to do so, we have to disrupt. And we will disrupt. And in being disruptive, sometimes you make mistakes. We've made mistakes in the past. We will make mistakes in the future, and I apologize for that, but we will do more right than wrong, and we will be better, and we will be stronger, and we will be more successful.